I'm going through it. This is now. You guys are in comfort. You watch in comfort. This is miserable. I have been enduring it because I'm invested. But again, doing it like this, if something happened to me, I don't want it to be in Texas. My doctor told me to, in order to give any more medication, I have to be there in person. He has to see me in person. I came on the other day and I was just, hey, look here, this is what I got going. Nobody on here, I know basically nobody on here care, and which is not your responsibility to care. I watched a lot of people live today, and honestly, I seen majority of the. I mean, I get it. Most of the lives that I watched, people was asking for stuff. Um, One lady went as far as to say she having a baby, and once she had a baby, she's gonna be unalive. People go through all sorts of, I don't know, extents to try to get whatever. So I can understand everybody position on that because majority of the lives and majority of the posts that I saw was people asking for stuff. So normally I don't really go to nobody live, or I don't, because I have other stuff that I'll be doing when I'm not live, like uploading different stuff and dealing with the footage that I've gotten. Never had taken the time to really look until today. So I can understand and respect that, because honestly, I even if I had the resources, I wouldn't give it to a lot of these people um, after what I seen today. So going forward, I got to get myself out of this rut. I feel less than um, going through this. I never had to. I've been on point, up until, like I say, he had come up missing. So I don't know. I got to try to get myself in a better position. And the only way to do that is to be able to make it back to where I'm from, um, see my doctor, you know, get the medications and stuff that I need, get other resources in line to return down here. Although, while I'm there, I'll still be probably periodically going live. I'll probably go live every day because this is me now. But I'm telling you, I don't feel good. I don't feel good. And I haven't taken any medicine. I can't even remember. And being out here like this is not, I don't want it to end here like that. That's something that I've been trying not to say. Um, Somebody came to me earlier and was like, dude, you push yourself far enough, and it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot, you know. It's a whole lot. I don't normally put personal stuff out there, um, not like this, but I just don't feel good. And I'm confused. If I can get myself in line, get myself in order, stop being confused, it'd be a little bit better. But at this point, I don't know, y'all. This is, I wouldn't wish this on anybody. Um, Being out here like this, obviously, there's no, people think that, if you're out here, this is dangerous. That's first and foremost. It's dangerous. Um, and I know this. I'm committed. And so if in a car, there is no real, you're not going to go to sleep in no car. Not for real with these people uh, tracking this phone that's in here. My biggest thing is I didn't make any moves early on because I feel I failed instead of looking for my son. And if I feel, that's the way I felt. If I go back, I failed. But I can't do it like this. Can't do it like this. And, I on my mind, I didn't know about people supporting lies. Now my ear is ringing. This is crazy. Um, I didn't know any of that type of stuff. One of the the moderators had told me about that. But again, like I say, after I looked at a whole lot of posts um, and lives today, I tell you what, 80%, well, 80% of them was asking for something, um, which is not a good look for people that really have a legitimate need and they trying to get some resources together. So I 1000% understand everybody's position, because I too will be hesitant. Now, for me, my mission is going to switch up because I got to try to make it where I can get situated with the things. Y'all got to give me a minute. As I told y'all, I'm getting confused, and again, I know what is causing it. But you guys have been Johnny on the spot for me. Y'all come to the live and stuff like that. And I appreciate all that. You know, somebody out here is putting some likes up there. I appreciate that. You know, I've done the best I could. I pushed myself all the way to the limit, and now I'm feeling the effects of it. And again, like I say, you guys have no idea how miserable this is. You know, I'm here. Being on here is one thing, but when I'm not on here, absolutely miserable. You know, I feel dirty right now. Um, I'm going through the extremes, and so I know what it is. And I'm the one that made a conscious decision to keep bringing this live. I know exactly the decision that I made, uh, going forward. So that is what it is, and I'm gonna continue to do that. But folks at home or wherever you at, let me tell you something. Be thankful. Be real thankful for what you have, wherever you at, because this ain't where it's at here. This is not it. But I'm gonna continue. My haters out there, don't think I forgot about my haters. I didn't. Y'all were my motivation to keep going. But my health is not allowing me to do that. So that's one of the biggest things that I'm battling right now. If I can get past that aspect of it, I'll be good to go. But I can't do it like this. It would be nice to be able to have the comments on, but the haters out there be messing with people again. So the comments are not on for that reason. But I acknowledge everybody that have been, the people that have been legit coming to the live to really get something out of it. But I guess safe to say, a person only could do so much. You know, I mean, it wouldn't be good if I just don't want to be in a situation going in like a diabetic coma or anything like that I've heard about. And I'm gonna continue to do the best I could, even when I figure out how to get myself out of this situation. And the only resolution for me is to try to get back where I'm from so I can get the medications and get resources in line that I need, um, and then return. You know, this is absolutely miserable at this point. I feel terrible, health-wise. I would have been back on sooner, but I was debating whether or not to go to the hospital. And I'm hoping that I start feeling better and my mind clear up a little bit so I don't have to do that. So I don't know. It's just getting back is going to be a challenge because now I understand what people go through with so many different people on here with so many different stories. I watched a lot of stuff today, and I'll tell you what, 97% of them I didn't believe. Um, I believe that it was false. I mean, most of the stories that I was listening to, they seem like they watch each other, and they basically have similar stories, and they just change something or whatever. But it wasn't convincing to me, and so I gotta understand when I'm like on here, even when my moderators used to say, "Hey, can we get some folks to go to the bio, look for ways to assist?" I see why people were hesitant to do so, and I'm telling you, this platform, to me, is where people obviously go, and it makes sense. Seems like this is the GoFundMe of TikTok, and so I understand and respect everybody's position. I really do. It's on me to, and it's not only me. It's on folks to take control and figure out how to deal with their own situation. With me, I got a lot of things that I don't put on live um, that I cannot deviate from, such as private investigator, stuff like that. And so I'll weather the storm when it comes to that. But I'm telling y'all, I've been pondering, and I can't do it like this. I am so miserable. It is so hot to me right now. Um, Enough is enough. And again, I feel just dirty. Um, Even sitting where I'm at, I can't do this. I'm not used to this. And I push myself to the extremes. You know, that's all there is to it. I'm not going to just dump my life. So don't think I'm just dumping my life. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to still be live, but I just can't do it like this. Man, I've lost so much weight. I look almost like a skeleton, I think, like Skeletor or something. Um, and I was a big guy, and so I know I am doing a terrible injustice or disservice to myself, and allocated with the fact that I'm already, I try to think positive. I'm already having. I try not to think about negative stuff, and that's all there is to it. And then I got a blood clot on my hand. That really, I don't know what's up with this right here, but we do not. That scares me. That right there, it really scares me because I don't know what's up with that. And it is dark, and it looked like a vein or something. I don't know what is going on, but I had scraped my hand, and now this is the remnants of it. And no, man, I cannot do this. It's just that I've done the best I could, and regardless of how people feel, I mean, it is what it is. But I'm sorry to let y'all down if y'all feel that. I'm still gonna be on here, but I can't do this like this. And I keep getting confused. This is miserable. So, to a degree, it's one of them things, y'all. I guess it was a little different when people was asking me to come to their community. I had the ability to go to different places. I guess when I was doing that, I'm invested, and of course, for the folks that have been following the live, you're my motivation. And I kept putting myself not eating all day. When I had the ability to eat, I wasn't eating. I wasn't drinking water out there in that sun. And, again, I'm losing weight. People noticed it, um, but I pushed myself. I pushed myself. Even when I'm not on here, I was still searching. And outside of that, I dwell on things, you know, um, a lot of stuff I dwell on. I still really don't understand TikTok, but then I have people coming on here with that nonsense. Um, that right there, I dwell on it. The ones that was making threats and stuff like that, I don't want to be put in a position to have to, you know, defend myself, put it like that, when I'm trying to bring positivity to this platform. And but I'm not going to let nobody hurt me. But aside from any of that, I'm not concerned, really concerned about that. My health is the biggest thing at this point. And to be in a position where I can't sleep, get rest or anything, because got the PDFs going to be coming to the car. I never know what they got on their mind. Y'all remember the incident where they set up the trap for me down here with the 2 propane tanks with the wire running into the wall. The man in the bushes that night, me and Joe out here, well, the people that was in the bushes that night, that was up to no good. We dealt with that incident. So all these things combined um, kind of forces my hand. And then after I talked to my doctor, and you know, that right there wasn't a good thing. You know what I mean? And maybe if I just talked to him on the phone and we didn't do it on video, and he saw me, he was like, it just looked like, he's like, you need to come and see me, and yeah, so, but I'm trapped. I'm trapped here. And the crazy part is, although I'm authorized to be where I'm at, there ain't nothing I can do. I'm just here. And that's the miserable part. I try not to let things go. Like earlier, y'all, I thought I was done with, but here I am. I get confused, and then my chest hurt, my head hurt, my eyes hurt. I'm like, wait a minute. But I don't like to speak on things. And I'm telling you, when you have things to worry about like that, you don't want to speak them into existence. And man, at this point, when I was on earlier, you had a guy come. He's not in much better shape, but he comes and check, I guess, to make sure that I'm still here, in the sense of I'm above ground. But even him is like, dude, you can't do it like that. So it's hard, y'all. It's hard to explain. Dude, you got to deal with that right there. These things that keep slithering around. Can't make it up. So I don't know. I am a firm believer in God, so having said that, yeah, my faith does not really waver in that sense, but can't do it like this. I never thought in my life I'd be in a position like this, sitting in somebody's parking lot, and almost like a bomb or something. This is just ridiculous. It's depressing. It's miserable. Again, like I say, with respect to all the stuff I got going on, I know, I know about, man, now here we go with this. Man, I wouldn't wish this on nobody. You just don't want to go through this. Just don't want to go through it. So y'all, first and foremost, when you wake up in the morning, be thankful. Whatever you have, as minute as it may seem to you, be grateful, be thankful. We take a lot of things for granted, such as waking up. You know what I mean? Um, Being able to have your little ones around you, all that type of stuff. Um, be appreciative of that. And acknowledge that. Hey, I got them here. That goes a long ways, y'all. It's just like, man, 'cause I'm going through it. One point, I'm like, okay, I can handle this. I can do this. Not realizing the damage that I'm doing. Here I go. Dang, man. This is what I'm talking about. Not realizing the damage that I'm doing to myself. You know, the realization is that if I can no longer do it because I neglected my health, neglected everything else, then um, it was all in vain at that point. Now, let me investigate here. I hope that right there, I don't know what that was, but I don't know what that was. From the position that I'm in, I can't see. But again, that's where I'm at with that, y'all. I don't really, you know what? My energy. I don't even really have the energy at that point. I'm telling y'all, I'm just beat down. Let me see something here. Let me see something. Oh boy. But remember, as I've been pushing that app grinder, remember to check the little one's phone. Um, those game systems, remember, check and see who they are talking to in those game systems. Those things right there, PDFs, go on those. Here I go. And they'll pose as young adults for the purposes of grooming or try to lure them. So make sure you know what's going on. I'm sure some of my haters on here waiting on me to have complications, more of breathing than anything. Don't worry about it. I'm having problems breathing, but I'm gonna get it under control. Man, this is crazy. Gotta admit, I gave it a long run though. I ain't done. I am not done. I gave it a long run though. But I had a couple people that say they was going. One of them was a nurse. She say, and these people, this is unsolicited. These people volunteered. I'm gonna get. She was a nurse. She gonna get married. Man, I'm getting confused. Dang it. Um, she was gonna. Oh, she was a nurse. She was able to get metformin for me. That never happened. You got the ones that come on and they just obligate themselves. Well, I'll do this, I'll do that. Never happened um, about that. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why people will do that, but who am I? But yeah, so without the medication, I don't even know how long it's been without. I don't know how long it's been now since I had taken it. And I'm telling y'all, the most I think what had been was really I'm confused. Dang it. Okay. I think for me, going through not only the I guess everything and everything together has definitely been wearing me down now. I can't in order to be effective, okay, you can have whatever live and this is just my take on it. You know, I got a worldwide live. You know, that's fine. Um, I got that's fine. That's fine. But not being able to properly, you know, articulate and put things out there, um, then I failed. That's what I feel at that point because, you know, it's just, man, I'm confused. Oh man, I'm confused. Oh man, I'm confused. I can't even get man. This is crazy. I can't even think. I just gotta be able to think. Um, I forgot what I was gonna say. I think in order to okay, so in order to do things the right way, you got to be healthy. You got to make sure that you got what you need out here in this heat. Because I'll be out from early in the morning to the evening time, and then a lot of times I'll be out at night, especially when I have the ability to move around and stuff. Um, and I'm telling you, I messed myself up even more, you know, because I wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing in terms of taking care of my health and all that. So here I am, but I'm still going to be live if I'm live, and I'm still going to be, uh, you know, trying to spread awareness about game systems, these apps, all that different stuff. I'm going to get off of here because I can't get myself together enough to keep talking because I keep losing thought on what I'm talking about. So, but I appreciate everybody, and I just appreciate everybody until I get situated and try to figure out how to get myself out of this rut. Um, yeah, I'll be back on. There was something else I was going to say, but I forgot that. My health is not good. So, all right, y'all, take care of each other. Until next time, I'll see you guys.